This is The 4 on KTVU Plus.
And we'll have more on today's arraignment in just a moment. But first, we are following breaking news this afternoon in East San Jose. These are live pictures here from Sky Fox showing us the scene of a brush fire that is continuing to threaten homes in this community. So far, this fire has burned at least 40 acres here. And you can see some of that charred hillside there as crews try to get this fire under control. Welcome, everyone, to The 4 this afternoon. I'm Alex Savage.
And I'm Christina Rendon. That fire is burning near Clayton Road and Via de la Vista. Our Mark Sayer joins us live from East San Jose with details. Mark.
Well, Christina, Alex, this is certainly a fire that you can see throughout the Santa Clara Valley. I wouldn't be surprised if you could see it up onto the peninsula as well. Huge plumes of smoke coming from here. Let me get out of the way here. So this is a canyon basically of brush, but there are some homes that are interspersed here up on top of the hills. And as we push in up there, you can see the red color of the grass. That's the fire retardant, the Phos-Chek that the heavy equipment has been dropping here. And you can see some CAL FIRE units at the very top of the hill there and a few houses at the top as well. We do have some updated acreage information. We understand the fire now stands at 60 acres. The original call on this came in at just after 2:30 this afternoon, just before 2:30, 2:28 in the afternoon is when we get the call. And at this point, there's no information on what caused this. We are not aware of any structure damage at this point, but it has been a very significant operation in terms of CAL FIRE, air and ground and bulldozer units here. We're going to bring in Dennis Santos. Dennis, if you just step around right here. Dennis actually owns the property that we're standing on at the moment. Dennis, you told me you've lived here since the 70s.
Well,
has this canyon ever burned before?
We've owned this property since 78. And we had one fire out here about 15 years ago.
Okay, so it's been a long time.
But the fire of this magnitude has not occurred during our time here.
So tell us what happened after 2:30 when CAL FIRE got the first calls. What were you doing? And you looked out your window, and what happened?
I was one of the callers. I just returned from an errand and called 911 and relayed the message. At that time, the fire had just started at the bottom of this ravine. And then it was moving, and by the time I got off the phone with the dispatcher, it was about a 10-minute call. The fire was already equal to us, which is about a third of a mile up the hill.
So you actually saw the early stages of the fire, so you believe it started at the bottom of the canyon. What is at the bottom of the canyon?
Well,
are there homes down there?
There are some homes and horse corrals, and I don't know where it started there, but in that vicinity.
Now, you mentioned that you actually have your own dozer and have built your own fire breaks around your home. Probably you were doing that work wondering, why am I investing the time? And today it seems like it's paid off for you.
Yes, a huge return on that investment, and I encourage everyone who owns property in these hills to realize the fire burns uphill and to make sure there's bare dirt for some distance around anything you care about. And today the fire burned around my breaks and went by my home, and I'm a thankful guy.
Your home is standing unscathed.
Yes.
One last question for you. A lot of CAL FIRE and San Jose City crews are here. They're doing structure protection on your lot and other lots.
Sure.
It seems like a very solid, overwhelming response. A lot of people got here quickly, I take it?
Yes, the response was excellent. Everybody seems to be able to manage their affairs, and it's coordinated between CAL FIRE and San Jose Fire, and they've done a great job. We out here provide the water they use because there isn't any water they can other than that they haul in their fire trucks.
Okay.
So that's one of our yeah.
Dennis Santos, the homeowner, thanks for letting us be on your property, and good luck. Glad to hear your home is unscathed. We're going to step out of the way here. You can see the CAL FIRE chopper coming in. Not sure if it's about to do a drop, but we've been seeing this for there it is. Then that looks like a water drop. We don't see any active flame right there where that water drop is occurring. We have seen some active flame along some of the roads in the canyons, but between the water drops and the retardant drops that we've seen from the heavy jet aircraft, which apparently has left the area at the moment, they are making quick work here. So once again, we are actually in Santa Clara County. We're in between Highway 130, which is the road up to Mount Hamilton, and Clayton Road, which is on the eastern suburbs of San Jose in the foothills. You can see a very active scene here right now. One very happy homeowner, at least. CAL FIRE making good work here. The fire standing at about 60 acres. So that is the latest live here from the east foothills of San Jose. I'm Mark Sayer reporting live, KTVU Fox 2 News. Alex, Christina, back to you.
Mark, that gentleman you interviewed, Dennis, just a perfect example of the importance of creating that defensible space. We hear it all the time.
Christina,
so good
unfortunately,
to know.
I think I've lost my ability to hear you, so I'll have to toss it back to you. A tough.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mark.
Yeah, tough to communicate.